Baba Namo Kevalam. 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 Baba Nam Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Nam Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Nam Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam. Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Nam Kevalam, 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 Baba Namo Kevalam. Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Nam 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 Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Nam 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 Kevalam, Baba Namo 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 Kevalam, Baba Nam Kevalam. Okay, namaskar everybody. Thank you for joining. Dada Dash Ananda, and we are here in Mississauga, greeting you. So today, the topic of today's meeting is the events of 2024. So the plan is to, plan for Ananda Marga retreats, and for meditation steps or new people's programs, and probably also maybe determine who is willing to play what role in this in their respective city or unit, and also in the end maybe do any suggestions or proposals of what you feel you want to be doing in your city, in your unit in 2024. So I was thinking, should we first recap what we did in 2023 briefly in terms of retreats and yeah. So do you have a list on Telegram?
The event we did. Okay, we had
I can look up and post on the chat that I can recap first.
Yeah, we had 3 Ananda Marga retreat. We had the Yeah, the spring retreat, we have a summer retreat. And there was also a retreat in Toronto, no? Yeah.
In
and
Bradford.
now new people retreat, we had one in May and another one in August. And the last one was in November 3. Yeah, these are the retreats. Now, what else? Prabhat Sangit program. You had one Prabhat Sangit program in Toronto, mainly. So that's what we had as retreat last year.
I'm able to show the link, the list with you here, so you can see I found it. So we planned it actually 2023 was planned in November. So here's what it is. So I think we did not do June 22. Number 3 we didn't do. June 22 to 25th we didn't do. But besides that, all the programs happened.
There was one missing. I think Baba birthday program was there as well.
Baba birthday is here as May, no?
Anand retreat, when is that?
Yeah,
it was
the first
Baba's
one.
birthday.
It's the first
it
one.
coincided with Baba's birthday. Yes.
So the question is,
which one didn't you do?
Number 3, 22 to 25th of June. So we usually do, it's been a practice to do 2 retreats in May. One is usually coincides with Baba's birthday. And another May retreat is for the new people, meditation steps, both of them in Ananda Kanak. So the practice has been to do retreats every, I think, 2 months.
Yeah, 2 or 3 months.
2 to 3 months. So we can discuss today first what we want to do. The same thing. So 2 retreats in May. Then of course, we have 2 retreats in August for sure, because one is Ananda Marga conference and another one is New People's Retreat. And usually we have 2 retreats in November. In November, we usually have 1 for new people. Okay, so.
Yeah, in November 2022, we did also an Ananda Marga retreat, but attendance was very poor, no? That's why this year we couldn't do it. All retreat for Ananda Marga, we didn't do it, but we did the new people retreat. So now we can decide for, I think the retreat we have been.
This time also we have I think Sister Gayatri is with us, right?
Gayatri, yeah.
Sister Gauri. Sister
Gauri,
Gauri
Gauri.
from Vancouver.
Oh,
so
okay.
Namaskar, Gauri. I think we met
Namaskar.
one time.
Yeah.
So you can also plan for something in Vancouver.
Yeah, when this meeting was called, it's mostly Eastern Canada, but Sister Gauri's here, and as you know, Vancouver region is a separate region from Ottawa region. So maybe we have to have separate meetings actually.
Well, it's not bad to
Anyone
coordinate first.
here from Calgary?
Is anyone here from Calgary?
I don't think so.
Sorry, Gary, I didn't hear you, please.
Are there any
Not from Calgary.
Marquis on the call from Calgary?
Oh, no, no. But we're having DC after this with them, no? So I'm with Brother Shiva here in his place here in Burnaby.
So one thing we have done in the sectoral office is that, because sometimes we need to coordinate times, and so we made like a year calendar. And so if you can allow me to screen share, I'll a little bit show you our year calendar. And then, so we made the year calendar so that there will be no scheduling conflicts.
You can share the screen right now, Dada.
Okay, yeah. So here's the year calendar, and I can send the link to, this is actually open to the public for viewing, and so I can send you the link. just send it here on the chat. And then, so this year calendar is very useful. I use it for my programs because I'm now doing the meditation steps in the US. Now, some of these programs are theoretical and some of them are actually going to take place. You know, I mean, they should all take place, but some of them will probably not take place. So like this one, I need to delete. It's canceled. And then, so like, let's say, for example, you want to organize something in May, then it's useful to see what's going on and see if there's anything that the dadas need to attend, or the DDs. And so in May, the only thing which we all need to attend, well, that I need to attend, is the spring retreat. And Dada Parinivaranji normally attends this one also. So this is one of the main programs, the spring retreat. And then I'm doing meditation retreats before and after that. So I'll be busy around this in May, but maybe Dada Dayashilanji and Dada Shilabhadrananji are okay. They will have time. And then for June is kind of preparation for Andakanan, so we did not schedule anything in June. They have International Yoga Day in New York. That's very active. That's something that you could check out in Toronto if there is any programs like it can be quite interesting to attend some of these programs. You meet a lot of VIP people. And then the summer conference is here in Andakanan in June, in July. And so this is a program where all the dadas need to be here, like Dada Shilabhadrananji, Dada Parinivaranji, and Dada Dayashilanji, if he has a visa by that time. So June is kind of...
I think I am positive that I'll get the visa this time.
Oh, great, great. So so this time the programs end by July 13. July 13 is basically departure. And then DDs can leave earlier. And so if you want to organize anything in July, then it should be after July 13. And now I'm gonna do a retreat immediately after in Andakanan. And then I scheduled all the Canadian summer seminar here. So this one is penned in. And so we just need to book Sajo for this. And then normally you will do a beginner retreat before or after this one. After it, okay. So is that something you want to pen in?
Yeah, but I was thinking, can we start with May?
Sure.
Can I suggest instead of Canada summer retreat, you put Ontario region? It's more accurate.
Okay.
Canada summer seminar, you put Ontario region, Ottawa region, and then we'll try to do something this side.
So in May, usually one program is Ananda Marga. It has to be Baba's birthday celebration, and another one has to be New People's Retreat because that's the warmest month of spring. So it's good attendance usually.
Good. So the Annapurnima this year is on May 23.
Which is is it a weekend? Because here in Canada, when it's not on weekend, it's people don't attend.
Yeah, let's look. I'm looking with data. So you said 23, right? So that's Thursday. That's convenient. We could do 24 to 26.
Okay.
You can do 23 to 26 also.
People will not attend. You can, but people will not come.
Yeah, right.
You can do anything, but in Canada, you have objective reality. We could
Yeah.
try, but I don't think.
Let's
people-
be optimistic.
No, I mean also Sajo is not available on weekdays.
No, the Ananda Punima, we want to do it at
On the Kanak.
yeah.
Okay.
So it's Ananda Kanak 23, 24 to 26. Is that okay? That's usually how we do it. I don't think we can do longer.
Okay, so 24 to 26.
Chitranjan, what do you think?
Yeah, looks good. However, actually, I mean, Baba birthday is on 23rd, right? So usually Baba birthday is celebrated on that day itself. But yes, actually, I mean, yeah, for longer version we can. Yeah, I think that's the closest weekend. 24 to 26 we can do, and on 23rd, also we can do at home, and then from 24 to 26 we can celebrate common way. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So that's with
Doing-
24. So that's Ananda Kanak, right? 24 to 26. And then 1 week before we could do new people.
Yeah.
Yeah, to 17th to 19th.
Can we do Soja during on Anand Purnima, because there were concerns last time, like from other Maris, like actually we don't have. I mean, if more people come, then it's a bit inconvenient to stay in the master unit. So if we can do Soja, then we can start marketing from beginning itself.
Yeah.
And so that we will tell people like, okay, we have enough space
Sajo,
for
yeah.
washrooms and everything, right?
But I have to check if there's availability, because I already
Oh.
booked the summer conference, but I'm not sure that it's going to
And
be
also,
available.
actually, I mean, we can also put one more option here to, if we can do near to the GTA area, around 1 to 2 hours drive, and then we can book in advance, so that, I mean, yeah, I mean, there were a few concerns from Margis here, like actually, I mean, it's like 4 to 5 hours drive, and not everyone can basically be available during that time. So if we, I mean, maximum Margis are there in the GTA area, and if we can do within 1 hour or 2 hours drive, and then we can book in advance, and we can do enough marketing about it, and notify all the markets in advance, then I think there might be a good attendance.
Okay.
I mean, you could even do like if you want, the Parani Orange could lead a small retreat in Toronto area, and then the Daishians you could lead in for Ottawa and Montreal area.
Yeah, nice.
That's
Yeah,
also possible,
absolutely,
you
it's
know.
fine. Yeah,
Because
Yeah.
some of the Montreal Margis may,
yeah,
you know, like
miss it. Yeah.
Ramakrishna, I mean, it's very convenient to go to Anakanak.
Otherwise, you could have retreats, 2 retreats. One, Baba's birthday, 24 to 26 in GTA, and we can have another retreat on the 17th to 19th at Ananda Kanak anyways. But we can advertise it so also new people and Margi can attend, so we can make it a gentle program.
Yeah.
That would be possible,
Right. Yeah.
Because then if Didi comes, you know, it's good for her to have 2 programs.
Yeah, and that's so. Can I suggest that we do May 17th to 19th at Ananda Kanak? We can call it meditation steps, but also like targeted for all people in the region. We are inviting everybody.
So it's the spring on the Kanak retreat.
Yeah,
Yes.
you can call meditation steps just in case, just for us to understand that it's for new people as well. And that's 17th to 19th.
You just call it meditation retreat.
Yeah, Ananda Kanak.
Dinners.
So we should aim to have Didi for this retreat. I mean, ideally, of course, if Didi could come to be in Canada, because it's been a problem to bring Didi this time, because Yeah, we had to do fundraising. So this is the time when we can agree that if we agree right now that we can start fundraising in advance, so it's not going to be a shock to people. It's not going to be too much if each Margie donates a little bit.
Sure. We
Because
should
that's
be able to
important.
cover these things.
Last year, I think last year, and Didi can correct me, be specific.
In
but
Canada, we do not have any Didi. In Canada, we don't have any Didi.
yeah,
We don't
that's
have
what-
any place for them to stay also.
Okay.
There is
I mean,
Velan,
yeah.
Blue House. Velan.
So we had a little less than, I think, 5 to 7 initiations this year for sisters. So that's because we had Didi in this year. We didn't have Didi that year, so it's good to have her, of course.
It's
to
very
come.
important they come.
Yeah, so we should prioritize, bringing them. It's kind of important.
We
So,
should
okay.
raise funds for this.
May,
This
May,
is a good thing.
May is okay.
Mhm.
May is done. So we can go to August, because August, Ananda Marga program is,
Yeah.
you planned it already, but we need to plan new people and Margis as well, the same program.
Well, this is the Margie one. This is Sajo.
And what date is it? 8,
It's a long weekend, eh?
2 to 4?
It's a long weekend, no? Right?
Yeah.
Mm.
And
Yeah,
then we have another one the
Another
weekend
making
after.
sure it's long weekend. Yeah, it's true. It's easy if it's holiday.
We have the weekend after.
Yeah, we can
Yeah.
do, so 9 to 11th.
Mhm.
So that's meditation steps you can just for us to understand.
I booked Sergio already. In case we don't want to do it at Sergio, we can still cancel the booking. Yeah.
Usually we don't have like so many people, so practically Ananda Kanak will do. If Sajo is cancelled, we had it in the past.
Okay.
It's not a problem, I think.
Yeah.
Depends who is coming.
I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah, very interesting programs, but I think there are other acharyas which I don't even see their names, like Dada Ananda. Is there a reason why, he's not informed, or maybe I don't know what is going on? Can we have some, information about that? And then maybe if he's also here, he can bring some input that, can make everything smooth too as well. So I'm just inquiring why.
Oh, Dada. Which Dada? I couldn't catch the name. Sarabodhananji?
My name
Yeah,
is
this
Shiv.
one.
No, I know that you were asking about why Dada Sarabodhananji is
Yeah, I
not
see
here.
many acharyas name in the program, like doing something, but Sarabananda is also an acharya, and I don't see him here. So I'm wondering why he's not here and why he's not noticed. Maybe he's noticed, we don't know, but you can maybe tell us something what's going on.
Well, so he does not report to our administration, and he is normally not part of our RDS or programs. He may participate if he likes, with permission, but he is not. I have never met him even. I never spoken with him, so he has not been in much communication in the past years. Although he's in communication with Margis, which is good, but he has not attended any RDS or even approached for permission to attend any RDS.
Did you invite him, if I may ask, please?
There has been no communication at all, to my
Okay.
understanding.
I'll contact him and then figure out why such things going on. Thank you for bringing this up. Thank you.
There are many things that we need to work on. We also have a legal case with Ganga, which is very unfortunate. And, so there's many things that we would need to, if we can ameliorate, or if we can improve the relations and the communications, it would be extremely important for us, both for them and for us and for Margis and everyone. And,
Yeah, I think we should start working on something like that. as soon as
Yeah,
possible.
no, it's a very good point. And
And I just wanted to say that as just to keep us all focused because we all wanted to be efficient. It's an Ananda Marga events meeting, so we can discuss different agenda in a different meeting.
yeah,
Okay.
yeah, no, because Siva was not on up to speed with us, so I had to explain it.
Yeah. Okay, so maybe make an appointment, formalize questions, so that this one should continue. Maybe we should come up a date so that
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
we can
no, it's an
also get
important
in right.
point. Yeah.
Thank you.
So we also think that we can all also discuss November, and after we discuss November, I think we are okay in terms of retreats in Ottawa region.
But
Because usually for July, Dada Dashal Ananda and Dada Parinirvanananda will go to Ananda Kandan. So no need to plan anything. I think for November we can have two programs. One is for new people and one is for Ananda Marga. And I think those we usually have in the Ottawa region, so usually in Bradford. Unless somebody wants to suggest a new place, we can use that one because we have good relationships with the host.
so you like to do it so late in November? It would be not too cold?
Usually it's not super cold this year.
No, I mean like you don't like to do it in
Beginning of
October or September or something?
September is too close to August. We have two programs. It's back to
Oh, I
back.
see. Okay, okay.
So it's either October or November. I'm okay with October, but November is not usually. What do you think, Dara?
beginning of
Because October there will be RDS and the Parinivan will go to India. So yeah, maybe November is good.
November.
yeah, because usually beginning of October I have a small retreat with student also of Ottawa area. Yes.
So Dada will do his local retreat in near Ottawa. So we can do November two retreats in
Okay, all right. So what
GTA.
time?
Let's see. Do we have any conflicts with in November with you? Can you see what's November like for you?
Only it would be good to keep this weekend free, the spiritual festival.
Okay, which is 15th to 17th.
Yeah. So you could do maybe weekend before would be good.
Yeah, beginning of November is good.
So 8 to 10th new people's program.
Yeah.
We can do maybe one retreat for both Margis and new people, like integration, right?
Yeah.
Dada, we want to do 8 to 10th and integration of new beginners and the Margis.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a light program too. So 8 to 10th, right?
Mhm.
Is it possible
that's
something
good.
to organize for Vancouver as well?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we should. Because you're there and also Gauri. So
We are down
do you
here.
have any dates in mind?
I think we have to have a separate meeting of our Margis here about this.
Okay, all right.
I will organize it.
Yeah, also so that people can see.
I'm going to visit Calgary from 21st to 10th, so 2nd of January, so I can also talk there ask if they are willing to do something. Dada Shilabhadrananda is in contact with Margis there.
Okay. So I think, but you see, this is a nice way to see what's going on. And then when you plan with the Margis in Vancouver, the only thing you need to consider is really the RDS times, and the other things are local things. RDS is, everyone has to attend. If they're not able to physically attend, at least be available over the phone if there's any questions. So better not to schedule anything during RDS.
No problem.
The other things are good.
In terms of retreat organization, because Dada Shilabhadrananda will lead the Vancouver organization and probably Calgary, I assume.
Yeah.
Would it make sense to talk a little bit about the, how to say, the practical, the way we run the retreat, do a little bit of revision and suggestions?
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
So I just want to generally,
Connected. PAS3TOP, GIJ6AHN.
I don't know who's saying.
No problem.
So
There's an echo when you speak, Nirmal, so I don't know why.
because somebody's camera is not, somebody's not muted.
Microphone.
Well, we are not doing music, so you can just put on echo cancellation. If you're experiencing echo, then just go into the audio settings and put the echo cancellation.
We're okay
So
here.
take-
Yeah.
yeah, I'm not hearing any echo.
So in terms of retreats, yeah. So usually, I don't even know what to say because I have more ideas about collective meditations hosting in terms of retreats. Maybe scheduling. I asked Ananda Mahan. I spoke to him previously, and he had some suggestions how to improve it, but he didn't come today, so I have to follow up with him. I think Dada Diptimananda will be able to also help us this way, because if we want to improve the quality for you can say customer experience for people, a few things that I can suggest is that we have songbooks printed for both our collective meditations and retreats. So we're describing what is kirtan, describing like basic Prabhat Sangita, so people can see, describing our mantras, a little bit more about Ananda Marga culture, something that people maybe even can have with them after they leave the retreat, so they have a good experience. I also I attended two Shivananda's collective meditations, and I really like how they have good quality yoga mats. They have good quality pillows for people to sit on. They have moderate, very subtle incense. Just the smell is nice. So all of those things, I think we should implement from now on in our retreats. And another thing about scheduling, I think maybe Dada Diptimananda, maybe it's a separate meeting for Dada's.
No, not bad to talk about this. I can give a okay, I can just show you one of our typical meditation step schedules if you want to, it's easier to have some concrete idea.
Yeah, I think you did in the past, but another thing is
We have improved it since then. So
yeah,
if you want, I can.
and that's definitely for acharyas to discuss, but I think it's very important how we do guided meditation for new people. It's very important that we in agreement of what we do, because that's an important thing how we explain it to them. But I think it's outside of this particular meeting.
Or guided meditation?
Like, yeah, when people are completely new and we do, guide them for the first time.
No, I think we should have a time so that we can have a discussion on this issue also collectively, so that it will open a big room for newcomers coming in, because newcomers cannot come in and then later realize what is going on. So I think this thing should be dealt with.
The basic guideline for guided meditation is that you cannot go too close to first lesson. So yeah, that's the main thing. Like, you can do all kind of things, but just don't make it too similar like first lesson, because then it's like violating our oaths. So it has to be something, you do some visualization, and you don't ask them to concentrate in a point, because that's first lesson. So you do an ideation, and no chakra thing, no going through the chakras. It should be just very generalized, so that there is no even hint of what we do in the first lesson. That's the main thing, because what some people have ended up doing is that they are just basically describing first lesson, and so that's violating the oath. So we just have to be careful of that and try to make it interesting, and help them to sit in a good posture and calm down and all this. I think the acharyas have normally quite good experience in this.
Yeah.
The main thing is not to violate the oath by going into too much details, because and we explain, like in our meditation retreats, we explain that if you want to learn the first lesson, or if you want to learn a deeper lesson, then it's available, but there's an oath on that. So
Because my question is, for example, meditation steps, you've heard it, Dada, the way Dada Sadananda describes it. Is it too close or is it fine?
I haven't seen that for a long time, but when I saw it last time, I felt it was all right. It was just right. You know, it was just right. Not going too detailed, not too vague, you know.
Okay, I made a note. So visualization is fine, but no concentration on the point.
Yeah, that's normally better. Yeah, because even Nama Mantra has no concentration on a point. That's first lesson, is concentrating on a point.
Okay.
Okay. So this is a typical schedule here. Of course, we do 5-day retreats normally, because we have found that when we have a group and they are completely new, it takes about 5 days for them to get used to the vibration and for the group to bond and for them to make friends and all that. And the main features of our beginner retreats is that we do have Panchajanya. So, because many people, they are familiar in Buddhist tradition and other traditions that 5 a.m. is important time of the day. So we have it optional, but we do Panchajanya. Then we inform them that there is Panchajanya, but we'll not wake them up. They have to wake up themselves, because some of them need a little more sleep. But we will wake them up before the yoga class at 6:30. So by 6:30, they should wake up. And in the evening, after 9:30 p.m. is Monobrada. So we finish punctually 9 p.m. We never go over 9 p.m. in our beginner programs. 9 p.m. is cutoff time. Even your program was a little bit late in the daytime or whatever went out of schedule, but by 9 p.m. we finish the program. Because the new people, they really need the rest. So they need to be able to get at least 6 to 8 hours of sleep. Otherwise, they'll be tired the whole day and grumpy. And also, we provide them with coffee. Those who are coffee drinkers, if they don't drink coffee, they will go through detox symptoms. And so they will have headaches and be sleepy the whole day. And so we have coffee available or teas. In Didi's place, we normally just have teas, black teas available if they need. But heavy coffee drinkers, you know, we allow them to drink coffee. And some retreats, almost nobody takes coffee. Some retreats are a lot of coffee drinkers. Otherwise, all the food is sattvic. And yeah, that's the main thing. And we keep always breaks. So we have like class time, normally 1 hour max, 1 hour, 15 minutes. And then we have a break to walk in the nature. And then kirtan meditation, lunch. And then free time after lunch for 1 hour. And then again, free time. And we start evening meditation early, 4:30, so that we can have dinner by 6:30. So they can, you know, have a light dinner and sleep nicely in the evening. So that's the main thing. Just keep enough free time and don't and stick to the schedule. Once you fix the schedule, the new people, they will be disturbed if you go out of the schedule. So you have to stick to it. You can go over time, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes maximum, but not more than that. Not like blah, 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 and start the lecture and talk for 2 hours instead of 1 hour. That's not acceptable. So yeah. So that's kind of in a nutshell. Those are the main principles when dealing with new people.
Dada, I have a question. Who cooks food in your retreat?
We take turns. Didi and Achira is a really good cook. And so she does maybe like 70% of the cooking and I do 30%. So we take turns. And sometimes we have some helpers, then they can also cook some meals.
Where can we get a copy of the schedule?
Oh, I can send you, no problem.
Can you share on our group on the Marga events, please?
Yeah, no problem. Yeah. So this is for beginners. Now, if it's a Margi schedule, then it's a little bit more intense. And so for the Margis, you know, then there'll be evening program, going to bed around 10:30, 11, something like that. I have an example of Margi schedule also. I think Margi schedule, you're all familiar with that.
Yeah, we're okay with it, I think.
Ananda Marga events, I don't think I'm there. Actually.
I'll let you know, Dada.
Yeah, but in the Margi schedule also, what I have, you know, before when I came here and sometimes in Russia, the Margi schedule would go until 11, 11:30, 12 o'clock, you know. But then Margis would be tired in the morning. They'll miss pansajanya. They will maybe wake up just before breakfast, you know. So we try to, the organizers, like when I'm one of the organizers, I try to let the Margi schedule finish punctually by 10:30 p.m. Not more than that. Because if it's later than 10:30 p.m., you know, preferably by 10 p.m. for the Margis, because 10 p.m. if the program finishes, then they have to take shower or whatever, and by 10:30 they'll be sleeping. So then 10:30 wake up, 4:30 you get 6 hours. So you need at least 6 hours sleep for the Margis. And then for Margis with children, then they maybe need 8 hours sleep. So then, you know, they will still wake up on time for morning Dharma Chakra and breakfast.
Dadaji, thank you for sharing. I just want to share a few challenges that we've experienced in the past 2 years.
Mhm.
One of them has been with cooking, because we have not so many, how do you say, one acharya has to be given usually classes, so we usually also cook together. So because we don't have a premium retreats, it's okay, because we kind of make it more interactive and engage some people who want to be engaged. So most of our
So far, most of the participants are happy to
cook.
To participate in the preparation of the food.
Yeah, no, that's nice. When you have only one acharya, then what to do? You just have to adjust. And then you have to just schedule it. You have to make the schedule even more relaxed so that there's also time for cooking and all of that.
Well, usually we have two if we bring one Didi. But I think because Chitranjan, as our unit secretary, said, some people are not happy that we not let people know in advance that we are paying for Didi's tickets. So what is the proper system to, how do you say, fundraise in advance? Because now we know we are agreed on the retreats, so we can start right away. What's the system to do that?
There's two ways. You can budget the ticket into the price of the retreat. That's the best, because then, you know, let's say the fundraising doesn't go well, then Didi's ticket is paid for already. And the second option is not to budget it in and then raise funds for it. And that's more difficult. I normally prefer budgeting it in. And it depends if it's a Margi retreat or if it's a meditation step retreat. For my retreats, I just budget in the tickets.
For our last retreat, new people retreat in Sajo. Yeah, I put it in the budget, this ticket, but we didn't get so many people, so we were able to cover the rental, and but by Baba's grace, most of the people who attended, they came with food stuff. That's why we were able to. Yeah.
So in Canada, we are very, how do you say, economical. We don't have a premium. There's no capacity at this point, at least, to do premium stuff. If we knew how to do it in a more, how do you say, in a different way, then of course we would. Ananda Kanak is a good space, but it's not a premium space. Same thing for Bradford. It's an okay, very homey, nice place, perfect for 10 to 15 people. But not the high-end retreats. And also, honestly, I don't think as Ananda Marga or meditation steps we are going to do high-end stuff. I think we're aiming for middle class, and we are, keep
Yeah,
it.
no problem. I mean, Didi and I in US, we are not aiming for high class, but we are advertising it to the public. And so we are pricing it lower than most of the other retreats on the market, but still, you know, enough so that we can cover our expenses. Because like this year we did 7 retreats, and then we did like 4 or 5 on the Marga retreats. And so it's not like, I cannot ask Didi to go everywhere in the US, travel here and there and pay her own ticket, you know, it's not sustainable. So we budgeted in for our retreats. But it depends on your advertisement. The main thing when you advertise is that if you have very basic accommodation, you have to say in the advertisement that the accommodation is very basic. Like you have to be very frank, you know, like it's not good to do some rosy description and then people come and it's just all half broken. Sleep on the floor. Yeah.
Transparent and honest about it.
You know, you have to be very transparent. That's the main thing.
Can we ask you, because advertisement is another challenge that we are facing, mostly we've been doing word of mouth. That's the most effective way to get people in our experience. But what do you find useful in US and that we could use here? Apart from mailing list, that's also worked.
Well, bookretreats.com, you know, we are working with them and we pay a 15%. And for bookretreats.com, you need to have a pretty good standard, because if you get bad reviews, then, you know, that will ruin your business. So what we could do if you want, and you also need to have I think it's called CRM, like customer relation management. So you need to have somebody in charge of that. So I am currently doing that. So like they'll be sending you messages, you have to reply immediately or within 12 hours. And so, yeah, so customer relation management, you need to have someone in charge of that. It's not very difficult. You just have to be very polite and reply whatever questions they ask, timely. And then of course, you know, have nice food when they come. Aesthetics make a big difference. So like, let's say you have a table which is all, you know, kind of all broken, and then you just put a nice tablecloth over it. Or, you know, you provide them with beds with clean bedding, or, you know, some simple things can upgrade the standard. And if you don't have that standard, you just have to describe it very carefully, and, you know, like that this is a like rough it out retreat, enjoy spiritual vibrations, you know.
We've always had positive reviews so far. In me being part of Ananda Marga in the past 2 or 3 years doing retreats.
So if you want to do more retreats, then I would say you could go ahead with book retreats, but don't expect the people to come again, because that's the problem with book retreats. They will come one time, but you'll not see them again. That's why, you know, doing something with meditation steps is a lot better, because you will have a higher percentage of people coming again and again. You know, it's much deeper. It goes a lot deeper.
Right. People see, because we have good presence on YouTube, so they know the brand starts to work for us, and they transition.
No, I mean they are motivated. They know what is Ananda Marga. They, you know, or they know the practice. They're already doing Bhavana Kela meditation. They know what is vegetarian food, fasting, and all this. So they'll be much stronger when they come.
I think in terms of events on our end, we are fine. One thing I also wanted to do, but I don't think we'll have time in this meeting because we have 8 minutes. I would appreciate if we could finalize the teams for this year, like who's who in the unit, and because that helps us to communicate and help each other. Because we in Vancouver there are people, and we want to exchange experiences, like who, for example, is secretary there, and when we visit each city, so we know who to talk to. So, and also in Canada here we do kind of a lot, but there is not enough. We need more hands. and people who take more different responsibilities.
Sure.
Because one person is in charge of prachar, another person is in charge of, how do you say, economical stuff. So let us know the structure better. What are the four most important roles in the unit?
Srila Bhadranji.
Dada Shildabadrananda, you want to say something?
No, I'm talking with Shiva. We have to organize our unit committee here in Vancouver. It's pretty well non-existent. So Sister Gary's here and Shiva's here. We'll have a separate meeting and get ourselves together by his grace.
Yeah. You can search for some suitable place if you have a retreat. You can find some. That's one of the challenges in the beginning, is to find a suitable place.
We do have, I mean, the temporal one for now,
Not for retreat.
but we haven't
It's only
set
for
up the
class.
retreat yet.
Only for
So
class.
we will see how that will work out.
It's only for class, not for retreat.
Yeah, for retreats, you can try to find a location. If you rent, it can be sometimes expensive.
Baba will help. Let's see. We have some idea.
Sure. It's nice to see the Vancouver unit is becoming active
We can
again.
have a can you open? Is it open? We can have a retreat, because some time ago we used to have retreats in the Sunshine Coast, organized by Lamaya. So his place is also okay, but not now. But I think what we can organize here also will be something like from the basic.
The what?
She's asking, what do you mean? Say it again.
For the retreats, I'm saying that the retreat we used to have it long ago, earlier, some few years back in Sunshine Coast, one of the islands, with Brother Nilamaya. Yeah, but I think things has changed, so we have to refocus. And I'm suggesting, like, we're planning something before for this year, the ending of this year. It's kind of retreat, but not retreat. We made a poster also, and I'm suggesting if maybe on 31st to 1st we can organize a Kanda Kirtan, right? And it can happen that maybe ladies can, I mean, we'll ask one of our sister, Rita or my place. The men can use the hall. It's a very clean hall. People use there for, I mean, they spend the night. There's like amenity room. That's where we also want to do the Dhammachakra also from time to time. So I'm suggesting, I'm still having discussion with Dada and Maggie's in Vancouver as well. So we are trying if that will happen. If that can happen and it takes well, then maybe we can organize a retreat in something similar.
We'll keep you updated.
Yeah.
You can use Ananda. You're welcome to use Ananda Marga events planning group. It's for like all the organizers around Canada. There's no harm if you use this group as well.
Okay, just add it.
Otherwise you can create your own. I don't know. There are so many groups we have. Up to you.
Sure.
And one thing I want to say, I don't know if you feel it's so just I request everyone to send some good thoughts to Sister Ganga. You know, she's giving us some troubles, and so I really hope that we can all send her some good thoughts. And
on that note, actually, I mean, after I came here and I heard from Dalapari and I mean, like, actually from Nirmal also, like, I mean,
I wish that we can send
there are
her
some clashes
some,
going on.
yeah, no,
So
I wish that
actually,
we can send her
yeah.
some kindness and good thoughts, because I think that's the only thing that could help the situation, is some kindness and good thoughts and some, something to melt her heart instead of trying to fight her, because, you can
I
either,
think, what I think is like, I mean, I think we should talk, we should have a separate meeting on that, and we should basically talk.
No,
I
but
think,
what I want to just say is that from our side, we should be very careful to think well of her, and with good intention, because I think that's the solution, is to open the heart instead of closing it.
Right. Yeah, I think sometimes it works. Sometimes actually, I mean, yes, I have done that practice. Like actually, pray to Baba. Like I mean, uh, like lead us also. Please give some positivity to me also and the other one also, and help us to basically be on the same path.
Yeah.
Give wisdom to me also and give wisdom to other also. So sometimes it opens up. Yeah, I think we will need to basically discuss on that if have a
Yeah, we
separate
can have
meeting.
another meeting.
Dada,
Okay.
Dada Gypsy Ananda, you wanted to say something about new, how you want to communicate, coordinate everything with SS Data? About, I mean, what we just did, like all of those events and stuff.
Yeah, so I've already put in the events calendar, and then I'll just inform him. I will explain him that we had a meeting, and those are the programs, and I can send him a list. No problem. I am the RS for Ottawa region, so it is my duty.
So just to maybe, just to, how do you say, just to confirm, so we have in May, can you share that list of events with us in Ananda Marga, Canada? The one that
Yeah, I send the link on this chat, but I can send it also in the Telegram group.
Yeah.
Okay, we do a little kirtan towards the end?
Yeah, I can do it. Do you want, does anyone want to do it? You can do. We have a guitar here.
You have a guitar? Yeah, then please go ahead.
Yeah, thank you for joining.
Yeah, no problem. We can have another meeting later on.
Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Nam 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 Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Nam 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 Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam, Baba Nam Kevalam, Baba Namo Kevalam.